home and spray it on your wiener. I don't care if it is Chinese whale oil. Doesn't matter to me.
It's ambergris.
13 blue whales had to die to make this one bottle.
But it's so worth it. You can get it on Goop.
Real whale sperm.
It's from an only endangered whale.
That's right.
I jerked them off myself.
The last of its kind.
It's like the last unicorn.
That's right. The last bottle of whale sperm lotion. Cream.
That's why it's only a limited supply. You need to order one now.
I mean, who's got a bigger wiener? Just saying.
That's true. You
Gotta be a blue whale, right?
I think so.
I think so. I don't know. I could look it up, but...
Why?
We're just gonna run with it.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl who celebrates National Masturbation Month year-round. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 461. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, Mr. SC.
Right.
How are you tonight?
What?
How you doing? Doing all right? Doing good?
Sure.
Why'd you give me the question?
Sounds like a trick question is why. I'm not really sure how to answer.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. I mean, you've been with me here all afternoon, seeing me in my glory of napping and doing typing and napping. It's fucking glorious.
It is.
What?
It's like
little morning blowy.
What can I say?
It's all gravy.
Start your morning off with a protein shot.
Just saying. I didn't get a protein shot.
No, I didn't.
Evacuated a little protein.
Yeah, so you provided the protein.
Well, I'm a provider. What can I say?
Yes, you are. We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net.
Yeah?
I'm having a little trouble today.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
I don't know.
For why?
I don't know.
What hell?
Who went?
What are we doing?
Just before.
What's going on?
Okay.
We're doing a show.
We are doing a show. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
Okay.
And I think we can just totally really get into it. There was a guy, he would tell his girlfriend that she smells every day, so she would feel so insecure that she would never leave him.
I heard you catching the end of this video that you were watching about that. That is, that's a stellar maneuver, really. I mean, that is A+. I mean, that's forethought. That's advanced forethought. That's implanting a little seed. Actually, he just went overboard with it. He could have just said it a few times and been over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just walked away and just, watch it. It's like when you put something underneath a carpet and you pile carpet on top of it and the lump just gets bigger and bigger. It's the same idea. All he had to do was plant it a couple of times and it would have been done and he would have gotten away with it clean. Instead, he went too far. He went way, way too far.
It broke him up.
Right.
Because when she found out the truth, she's like, fuck you, dude.
Wasn't she saying that she was taking 5 showers a day and scrubbing her cooch? And
she was taking up to 3 regular showers a day, but she was still doing the pits and cooch in between then.
Right, like snack time,
And she was doing, made sure she brushed her teeth after anything and everything she ate or drank.
Mm-hmm.
She wore deodorant, she wore body spray,
right.
And she would ask everybody, do I smell? And I was like, no, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, but people don't tell you the truth sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. They
exactly
just lie to you. They'll be like, yeah, you look fine. What do you mean?
That's
You
right.
look great. You smell great.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, you're like the poster girl for smelling good.
It's like, no one says, holy shit, you smell like a cat just shat in your mouth. Can you just shut up and go take a mint? Because I cannot talk to you and you are way too close to me.
Look, honey, I really needed to shut your dick sucker right now. This is just too much. You really reek. And I think it's coming from your breath. So you're just going to have to stay quiet the rest of the night, I think.
Smells like bleach and Doritos. You got a pube in your tooth.
With a faint essence of regret really in there as well.
That's where the Doritos came in.
But who really does that though? You know what I mean? And not only that, but he like didn't think anything was wrong with it. But he
said that's what his father did
or
to his mother.
Right. That was what his father did to his mother, and he thought that that's what you did.
That's what you do.
Right. I'm sure.
You have to make sure that they feel that they can't get anyone else. You're the only one that will love them.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's that dumb or, I mean, you have to know that if you're telling somebody they stink when they don't stink all the time, that's not,
right.
You don't have to have like a higher ethics degree on this one to go, it's pretty fucked up, man. You're telling this girl that you care about.
Yeah. And she's totally like losing her mind over this too.
That's pretty funny, really.
Because it went on for a long time.
Yeah. Like I said, he could have just said it a couple of times. He could have just done it just a few crucial times, had said a few things, and he would have had the same effect.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The neg effect would have been like in full force.
And then it probably would have just gotten worse and worse and worse because the more he didn't say anything,
No, you smell fine, sweetie. What? You're fine. Why are you worried? What's going on?
Or no.
No, you're okay. Don't worry.
I'm used to it. It doesn't even bother me anymore.
That's a little, but instead homeboy
it's going bad anyway.
He like quadruples down and just keeps doing it until like he's confronted. Didn't she like come up to him and say, okay, look, at one point she was trying to get near him, whatever, and he said, no, you really smell today, and she just snapped and was kind of like, what the fuck?
Right.
I've been doing this for since I've known you. I shower all the time, constantly. I scrub everything. I'm freshly minted. What is your problem? I don't understand it. He goes, well, that's what mom and dad always did. So,
yeah,
that's not like I love you. That's why.
Yeah, it's like because I want you to do it so you never leave me because I love you.
Right. And he also diddled the stepdaughter, and guess what? Your daughter's sweet. She's nice.
Oh my God.
Well, you learn from your parents is what I'm saying. Obviously, that parent was not very good. Now, was he?
No.
Yeah. No. Exactly. Did his mom stink though? No, we didn't. They didn't. I think in the video you were watching, nobody asked a question.
No,
your father was always telling your mother that she stank, but did she stank? Did she smell like a sewer? If she smelled like a sewer, then really he's just had it up to here. But look, I'm sick of your fucking stinky ass. Go take a shower. I don't care that you don't think it's good for your skin. And you need to shower more than once every 6 months. This is disgusting. Your crotch smells like a sewer.
Oh.
I mean, and if it did, would he be wrong for eventually having enough? I mean, isn't he allowed to what about the father's rights to have a good smelling home?
Smells like dumpster juice. Sorry, Bubby.
Honey, I can't help it. You like that Indian food. That's what I've been cooking. It's what I smell like. You like that stuff. It smells weird.
That is not Indian.
It smells weird.
This is not weird. This is beyond weird. This is fumes making my eyes burn and water.
Right. So there's no jail time for this, right? I mean, obviously.
No.
I know.
I would say, though, you owe me some therapy bill. You pay for some visits.
I do think it's funny,
I
though.
need to talk to someone.
There's somebody somewhere that thinks that he probably should serve some time for telling her that she stank and giving her a
complex.
Really? I'm kind of OCD, I'm really, really clean, though.
No,
I smell great.
All the time.
He literally made a monster because no matter the next person that has to follow that is going to have to deal with her being obsessive.
All the time. Yeah. Do I smell?
Well, not only that, but probably still on a a rather frequent, regime of perfume and, really. Do I stink? Would you tell me if I stank? Come on, would you? You have to.
I'd be like, holy motherfucking shit.
That's like one of her first pre-date questions that she asked everybody that she goes out with is,
how's your nose?
Would you tell me if I stunk? Would you tell me if I smelled funny? Yes or no? No, I don't think I would. Fuck you. Get out of here. I don't care. I don't care how big your dick is. I don't want it.
You can't be honest with me, then this is not going to go
That's right.
anywhere.
If I stink, you need to tell me I stink.
That's right.
Well, the thing is, you kind of stink now. I don't know what to say. She's stuck forever now. Yeah, just because of one wiener.
Good Lord.
Well,
so,
don't
do that to people. There was a person that typed into the AI art stuff, and they said Mexican Cocaine Festival 2023. It is hilarious. The pictures that they showed, it's fucking great. It's just like just people at a festival just covered in cocaine like they do in Italy with the tomatoes. They're like throwing it around, and it's all over. And it's hilarious.
I don't know. Really, it made me giggle really at some point.
Which I thought
had to have been a cocaine festival somewhere in Colombia.
Which I thought was kind of funny that you played that one song during the
Which one?
The Coke song.
Oh,
like I need Coke so I can work harder, work longer,
kill the noise,
make more, so I can
make
do
more money,
Coke.
so I can do more Coke. Quality song.
I haven't heard that song in a long time.
It's pretty old at this point, really.
It is.
It's like sway back. That's got to be 2012, something like that. 13, 14. I don't know.
It reminds me of American Psycho.
It kind of does. It reminds me of always hearing white lines at that one club. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The club that everybody was doing blow in. They literally would play that 70s. No, the Club Chic or.
Oh, God, yes.
Right. And it was like the anthem of that place. And everybody who we've ever mentioned that place to always says, yeah, they played that song constantly.
Yeah.
And there were people literally doing rails of whatever off of everything. It was one of the seediest places, I think, that I went to consistently. Excuse me, there's a dead hooker in your bathroom. I really have to pee. Can you take her out of here? There would literally be at any given Friday or Saturday night, a half a dozen girls working the crowd,
my God.
That were escorts and prostitutes. And it was very seedy. Not that unsafe though. Like we never got into a fight there, never got into an argument with anybody. No one's really in a bad mood. Well, yeah. But it's kind of mind-blowing because everywhere and they didn't serve alcohol, but you could bring your own alcohol in. Right. It was a great, great little thing there. You paid your little entry fee and you bring your bottle of whatever. Well, we never had to pay our entry fee, though. That's right. Yeah. Well, that was always nice. Yeah. And sometimes you would leave in there with party favors. You're like, hey. You'd leave with more alcohol, money, and drugs than when you came in 12 hours ago. Somehow you came in, it was 4 in the morning and you're leaving and it's 4 in the afternoon. You walk out and normal people are just walking all over going to the grocery store because it's in a plaza. Like, oh God, the sun is so bright and I'm like practically naked walking with no shoes on through the parking lot. And I'm having the sudden realization of just what I look like right now. Oh God. Right. But then it's always like, oh, piñata tits when you take your bra off when you get home. You're like, what is in my bra? Because people just would shove shit in my bra. Anyway, I don't know why that was like an anthem of that fucking place, which says a lot. The white lights, right? Yes, yeah. But there was a singer. They're trying to cancel her shows because apparently she does raunchy shows, like really raunchy and risque shows. But she doesn't have an age restriction on the show. Okay. Well, the one she got in trouble for, one of the last ones, she had a fan get naked on stage and fucking eat her box. So right in front of everybody. Well, coming from somebody who would have been all about this at one point in life, But what happens if the parents of the children are like, no, I want my kid to see this. I think they should grow up around sexuality so they don't shun any of it and they embrace their natural urges. Like, let's say that's you know, is a parent allowed to do that is what I'm saying.
I don't know, but I would say that at least make your shows 18 and older. You know?
No, I think anytime you're doing something that's adult content, you should make it as much of an effort as you can to make sure that it's only adults seeing said show.
Yes.
However, let's say you or anybody else is doing something and it's like the parents want that, like what constitutes some sort of child abuse, or is what I'm saying, like what would, like, if a parent said, I think it's fine that my child sees breastfeeding, or my child sees, that's fine to see a boob, right?
But breastfeeding is totally different than having some random naked dude come up from the crowd and munch your box.
I'm sneaking up on it here. You know, you got to baby steps. Like, let's say it starts with breastfeeding, and then, you know, your kid's asking you a lot of questions about other things. It's the gateway boob. It happens. Little gateway nipple.
Gateway acceptance.
Right. Well, and I can't believe most people that we know that are doing like kinky shows or BDSM or anything like that. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things that every single person that we have ever met that does stuff like that is like ardent about. No, negative. Like not only no, fuck no. Keep your children away from me. Your children should not be near me.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
Right.
This is not appropriate.
I know.
But you have kids too. Yeah, no, I don't show them all of this. And someday if they were adults and they asked me, I would tell them. However, I'm not walking around the house in fucking thigh-high boots or whatever. Not usually. Well, and here, let's say you're raised by nudists. Like, what's the difference? Thigh-high boots or what? Buck cherry. But nudist is different. Why is it different? Because they're not fucking in front of you. Well, okay, let's say not fucking. Let's say just in lingerie, or walking around in a leather daddy outfit, or having a leather cap and a harness on. I don't. Where are we going with this? I'm just wondering where the line is what I'm saying. Like, where is the line? I'm saying 18. If she's gonna have sex at the show, then she's 18. No, I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about in general. Like, if somebody lives with nudists, obviously it's fine. I knew people who grew up with. Look. It's your family. You do what you do. I don't want to know. It's none of my damn business. If someone has a problem with it, they can fucking take care of it. I do not want to get involved. Damn it. Figure it out. Keep your crotch fruit away from me. That's all I'm telling you. That's right. They don't belong around me. No. This is NSFW all the way, baby. Get the fuck out of here. And not only that, but then somebody thought it would be like just it's okay. We'll have a Nickelodeon event, Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nobody will care. No. So anyway, but like other stuff, she also, in another part of her show, she had a real live cat lick her nipples. Okay. It's, like if one of the cats licked my nipples, it wouldn't be a sexual thing for me. However, if they were that could happen. You know what I mean? It could happen that a cat could lick your nipple. Well, yeah. Let's say in front of children. With your pussy hanging out? I'm just saying the cat licking the nipple. I'm not talking about the rest of it there, like at a show that people paid for. How do they keep that cat wrangled around all those people? It's I don't know. Imagine any of our cats. Imagine any of our cats where's the licky cat? A room full of people, and we break them out of their little carrier. Could you imagine any of them having anything to do with it? They'd be trying to climb up into the ceiling. Oh my God. Right. There's so many people. Let alone licking a nipple. Wow. Oh God. I don't know. Maybe that's a trained cat. Maybe they doped the cat up first, or maybe maybe it's a special trained. Put a little treat paste on it. Like, hey, do you have a cat that licks nipples? Okay, with noises. Floki might do it with honey, but if you think about it, he loves honey.
Okay.
Well, he does.
Why don't you give that a try and see what happens?
I have had several peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and if there's any peanut butter and honey that drips off onto the table, he goes right at it, doesn't he? You've witnessed this.
I have.
And he does not care. He's like, ooh, thank you for the honey. You got any more? Can I have some? Like, that's what I'm saying. You actually have a cat that can be led astray. You
actually,
keep an eye on him.
He doesn't care though. If there's food involved, he does not care.
Like
You've noticed that.
He like blocks everything else out. And
right.
All he cares. Actually, he could be scared though. You know what I mean? Like, we could not get any of our cats to go out in a room full of people and do anything other than freak the fuck out.
Well, whatever.
She has some pussy control, that lady.
I don't know.
Obviously.
So, yeah. Well, anyway. So she's going to be sticking that. Anyway, moving along. There's this stuff. Speaking of honey, this stuff looks like honey. It's called Bella Lick Pussy Syrup.
Okay.
Like you can get it on Etsy. It's by this like herbal store, whatever.
I mean, it has a cool name, but
Pussy syrup.
I hear herbal and I start thinking about it for a second. Herbal? What kind of herbs? What are we talking about?
I don't know, but it looks like honey.
Okay.
But it says, if you're looking for an oral enhancer that tastes good and will possibly also, I like it, will possibly also give your yoni an extra squeeze during playtime.
Okay, I have to decipher that for a second. The yoni, the snatch master.
Yes.
The person who has been trained in the female anatomy, apparently.
But she's going to say like your yoni, meaning mostly like yoni egg. Like they're saying like up your chocha, up your coochie.
You're going foreign language on me. Wow.
That's right.
Aye.
I don't know. I miss my neighbors.
You do. I'm sure the people listening miss the club that was going on outside our front door at the old place.
Coming to you from the parking lot of the Palladium.
Now, if Katie hears any kind of a noise outside, she's like, "Oh my God, what is that?"
Because all I used to hear was
the same 3-song playlist. For 4 days straight.
For 4 days straight from sun up till almost sun up again.
Really? Which is what the worst part was the same playlist. Like, can you switch it up? Just switch it up, dude. Find some more songs. There's a lot more out there.
It was hilarious because we'd look at each other from across the room and we'd both be like, oh, beso. Like we started
we knew the words
yeah.
to a lot of the songs.
Because it was the same for years.
Right. Same songs.
Sorry, I'm bitching. All right, back to the pussy stuff. Pussy sauce, pussy syrup. Yeah. So it's supposed to tighten you on the inside as well as taste yummy.
Okay. Tighten. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Right. Let's buy a tub.
But you swell and you get excited anyway. So if someone is licking at your puss and if it tastes good, they're probably going to be more enthusiastic about it, which is going to probably feel better depending on how you like your pussy eaten.
Well, here's the thing. If I put anything in there that makes it inflamed, it's tighter. It's tighter. You know what I mean? I just need something that's going to inflame you. Like a warming.
Flames on the side of my face.
Right. It's like pure eucalyptus oil. It's very stingy.
Oh, God.
Tea tree.
I was about to say tea tree. It's like, holy shit, my push just smoked the menthol. It's like, ooh.
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine, let alone having a vag and then putting something like tea tree oil in it. Just, wow.
Well, I mean, there's
definitely some fetish couple somewhere that's doing that on a regular.
Drop her down your urethra. In the dick.
Wow.
Droopy, droopy.
Turkey bastering that shit right in there.
Oh.
I know.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I know when I tried that, it was a tea tree shower gel that I picked up from a beauty supply place. They should warn you not to get it near your asshole, because I had it on my poof and I'm like, oh, this is smelling pretty strong. I'm like, well, the suds like dripped and I went to wash my ass and I was like,
I had to warn you not to get it in your asshole. Don't get soap in your asshole. Well, I guess you would.
Yes.
It's a butthole.
You want to keep it clean.
It's not a vag.
So
a vag, you would know. You'd be like, no, I don't put stuff in there. I mean, I put dicks in there, the occasional toy, but in lube, that's about it. That's all you're stuffing in there.
Yes, that's all you're stuffing in there.
You're not stuffing chemical in there, is what I'm saying, or vinegar. You're not in that habit.
No.
Right. Thankfully.
Thankfully.
That would mean you were stinky. Which you know because I tell you.
Yes.
Because I care.
And there have been people that have bought personal items from me that have been worn, and nobody's complained.
Okay.
But then again, they might be like, I just like it.
Well, generally, the person who's buying a pair of dirty panties is really, they're hoping it's got a little musk to it. I think.
Well, some people request for a certain number of days. You know, like, hey, can you wear these for
week worn,
like 3 days straight? Or,
I want a week worn thong.
Or are you on your period? Have you been eating a lot of dairy?
That's a whole tapenade going on there.
You work out.
That's like double olive stuffed olive for me.
There you go.
It's not sounding like it's not. I mean, I say it's not sounding. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of like some circumstance in which I'd be like, yeah, I want to smell you. Like, okay, I do if we're having sex, but if I'm not, I don't want to know. That's just me. Like, I think I'm weird like that. I don't want to know what you smell like unless I can fuck you. Right?
Well, some dudes I don't know. Some dudes are really into like huffing a pair while they jerk off and stuff.
Sure. I mean, I get the whole, it's a dirty thing to do. So shame. Oh God, I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. Okay. I get that part. But the actual, like I said, if I can't go, screw it. I don't want to know what it smells like. I'm kind of like, okay, whatever.
It's like putting food in front of a starving person. You can smell it, but you can't have it.
Are you saying I'm starving?
No.
Okay.
No. I wasn't saying that at all.
Right. I don't even know what that would mean.
What? Weirdo?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. This fucking, I'm sure we've talked about that before. It also reminds me of a couple that we knew from one of the bars that we used to go to. But there's this lady, she's 62 years old, and her husband is 25.
Okay.
Right. Well, she is a grandma of 7 grandchildren.
Okay.
And she wants to have a baby with her 25-year-old husband.
That seems risky.
They want a love child.
Seems risky.
So what she was doing is they were going to get a surrogate.
Okay.
Which
fair enough
was a good idea that I thought.
Well, 62. I don't know. I don't
know if she's got any eggs left, and if they are, they've got to be expired. Seriously.
Is that a balut? Is it?
Oh God, it's like
all I got is balutes. 25-year eggs.
Do you want it? I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Well, we had one that kind of survived for a little bit outside of the shell. Yeah, it had a shell. And, looked a little scary. We kind of wanted to put it out of its misery.
Obviously, you run into a problem the older you get, like having children. It's, it's a traumatic thing for somebody who doesn't have a wiener,
Yeah.
Right.
I
hear it wrecks you.
Yeah, I have seen what they say 8 centimeters like dilation is. Like they showed it on this like board, and fuck that noise.
The oldest recorded mother to date to conceive was 73 years, while the youngest mother was 5 years old.
She's still alive today.
Oh,
she's got like a couple more kids, but she's still alive today.
Oh, well, and here again, the oldest recorded mother to conceive. It didn't say that they had the baby. 73. Ooh, that's got to take a toll. You know what I mean?
Dude, you'd be dead by the time kid's 10.
And then I'm seeing in the USA Today, a 74-year-old woman reportedly gave birth to twins. It's back in 2019. Is right. Holy crap. And so whatever, fire away there, 62-year-old. Have fun. Good luck with that.
But and you know
Hope you don't die.
that kid, that skinny kid, whatever, neck bone or
Neck bone.
some shit.
Yeah, back,
that skinny, dorky kid.
Yeah, the boyfriend of the guy the girl that you were friends with.
No. I'm talking about gosh, we see him on a bunch of the YouTube stuff.
Okay, I was about to say neck bone is the guy, the long neck, thin neck, something like that.
Yeah, like long neck. Yeah, he's all spindly, that fucking little lanky dude.
Right, he has some kind of a thing that makes his neck like 15 feet long.
He's like E.T.
Really?
Okay.
He's got a very unique look.
He really does.
Yeah. What about him?
Well, picture that as a very, very, very wrinkly old woman. And that's how she's built.
Ultra long neck.
Ultra
but old.
Long, thin. Just, she's like a board.
Huh.
So I don't think that her body would even be able to carry a child if she were to get pregnant.
Maybe she's a tough one. She's a tough old bird.
I mean, I don't even think she has a uterus anymore.
She might have a spare one. They used to give you a spare one back in the 30s.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. I guess you got to have really good, insurance.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder. I mean, obviously, she's got money, I would imagine, right?
No.
Right? Question mark? She doesn't have money?
I don't think so.
Come on. We don't know. We're not sure.
Well, they've been the topic of a lot of like articles and shit.
Okay.
But here they are on vacation.
Oh, I've seen them. The little TikTok couple or whatever.
Yes, that's
okay.
She's
one.
like always trying to twerk and
she's brought up in the trailer. She could spit them out. She's all right. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Go ahead, honey.
And I'm sorry, I was wrong. She has 7 kids. It'll be her 8th with him. Well, she wants to have one with him, but she has 17 grandchildren.
I wish you luck. Really.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Have a good doctor. Well, I would say have a good doctor. You're older. You could have a complication. Make sure you take care of yourself.
All right. We are going to go to an episode of Rule 34. And when we come back, we are going to have something called the Clit Destroyer. And we've got other stuff to talk about. So I'll also tell you how to make your dick bigger. Stick around. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. You can get me on Twitter later at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on Instagram and YouTube. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. Woohoo! Anyway, hey, I like this.
Snuck up on you.
It did. But I like it though. I was jamming. We have one of our show kitties joining us tonight. We have a little Paco Libre. He's giving me the slow blinky eyes. He is, but he usually does.
He's trying to run it. Trying to let you know what you're doing wrong.
He is. You know, if I start just rambling on too much, he just gives me that glare like, "Mommy, God damn it."
If there's any kind of kerfuffle with any of the other cats at all, like if any of them does something, knocks something over, and you're like, hey, don't do that, immediately he hops up and like goes to bounce them right out of the room. Mm-hmm. It's like, what did you do? What did you do?
That's like when we play fight and like I'm like, ow, or something. He gets all moody.
Ornery.
Yeah, he does get ornery.
The tuna bear.
I'm gonna smack you.
Right. So formal.
He is.
Yeah.
There's this woman. This is another grandmother.
Very grandma heavy.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a new one. Anyway, her name's Andrea Sunshine.
Okay.
I'm sure that's her real name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No reason for us to doubt her.
She said that she's been getting extremely busy between the sheets since her divorce. She said she has fucked over 720 people since her divorce 18 years ago. She said, I love good sex.
Oh, how about it, lady?
She does not look like a grandmother.
Tear it up, Buttercup.
Good Lord.
Keep rocking it.
She doesn't look like a grandmother.
No, she really doesn't.
And she's been divorced for 18 years.
Solid chobes, too. Solid.
Well,
solid.
She's a grandmother, so she's got kids. So
whatever.
She's got kid.
Call her whatever she wants me to call her, really.
Kid chobes.
Yeah. You want 786 or whatever? Whatever.
She posts dirty pictures of herself all the time. She's got an OnlyFans. And yeah.
Grandma likes to bang and she's taking applications.
Grandma likes to bang. Like bang, bang.
Nothing wrong with her at all.
God, she looks my age.
Yeah. No, I mean, you could be. I mean, legitimately, you could be a grandmother easily. Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could.
Yeah. I mean, if you're 40 years old, easy peasy. Grandkid. And that's not without like going to any kind of an extreme either. 20 and 20. 20 and 20 will get you nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're grandma age.
I'm a GILF.
Yeah, something.
What's up?
Right.
Hi.
Guaranteed not to stink.
You want teeth in or teeth out this time?
No.
Give you a gummy.
In. Please. Leave them in.
Extra glue.
Please.
You're never getting near the stick again till I forget. But I'll never forget.
Right.
So there's this little contraption you can get called the Clit Destroyer clamp.
Oh, that sounds like something everybody wants to run out and get right now.
And it's under the category sharp pointed things.
Wait, it said it was a clamp. How is it sharp and pointed and clampy at the same time?
It is like a gator clamp.
Okay.
On a tightener, like nut.
Thumb screwy thingy.
Right. And you grab the clit with it and screw it down to chomp on it as tight as you need it. And it stays there.
That would destroy it too.
So that is called the Clit Destroyer. And, it's only like $13.
It's like the best Etsy has to offer, really.
I'm telling you, you could make that for like a quarter. I made a quarter, made like 25 cents from Home Depot.
To be fair, it is sharp and pointy too, because the alligator jaws are serrated.
Teeth.
It does look like a little alligator, though.
It does. I'm going to eat chocolate. It's called the Florida Special.
The lesbian sex mafia has been using those for decades.
That's nothing new.
No.
Which is, we didn't have a clampy thing. We had those spring loaded. We would just use our roach clips.
We had a hammer and nails. We just hammer it right down to a piece of wood, Katie. Right, way real women screw around.
I've seen women hammer and nail their own nipples to a piece of wood. I mean, their own. I've seen other people do it to people.
Well.
But your own? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know about someone else doing it. Like, I don't want my nipples nailed to a piece of wood. I mean, you could stick a nail through my piercing hole, and then I could go sideways, and you could nail it in nuts, no problem.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, I still think it would be rather precarious for you, because if you sneeze, you lost a nipple.
Probably, yes.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's attached right over there.
Get out the shadow box.
Yeah, right.
You've been training for this. You've been waiting for this. You knew this moment would come one day. One day.
Code blue. Get the team in here immediately. Stat. We got a nipple to get in the shadow box. Get it in there quick.
You're joking.
Before it starts to rot.
Boys, it actually happened. Today's the day, guys.
All that training has led us to this.
This one critical moment.
Right. We have to get that in a shadow box so we can forever display it. It has to be preserved immediately before it starts to get weird.
Mix the resin. Mix it. No time to dry. Everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? A lot. So, yeah. There's this is not, don't buy this shit, okay, people? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you.
But here's what it is and where you can get it.
That's
but
right.
Don't buy it.
No.
Whatever you do.
Because I'm saying I feel bad for guys who have little dicks, or guys that think that they have little dicks, and they're trying and they're gullible and they'll believe anything with enough people blowing sunshine up your asshole that, that this is going to work. It's not going to work, sweethearts. Stop it. Even with pumps, you have to keep pumping a lot of long time every day and not stop. I mean, it's just, it's
and
like
have a stretched out wiener.
it's like,
Good
it's,
gel can make it longer for sure. I mean, it might not work after you're done pulling on it.
oh, I thought you said gel. I'm like, oh, but you said
Jelk.
jelk. Yeah, jelking. Yeah.
Okay, so some things do work.
But I'm talking about like the snake oil shit. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
like take this pill, have a bigger wiener.
Right. Jerk off with this cream.
Right.
Like rub this cream.
Use this deodorant, you won't stink. Same kind of a thing.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
So, well, this is they're selling big penis spray.
Okay.
It's
Sounds
just,
like a leading edge program right now, like a product that everybody needs, really. Everybody wants a bigger one.
yeah, it's but it's labeled delay spray, but it says big penis, longer, thicker, harder. You can go from extra to quadruple extra large
Okay.
with just spraying this oil.
Well, it's delay spray, so I would say it's numbing. It's a numbing thing, probably.
But how is it supposed to make your dick bigger? If it's numbing sprays don't do that. Numbing sprays don't make your dick bigger.
Unless it's like filled with bee venom and, you're allergic. I don't know. Maybe you have a shellfish allergy. They figure out your allergy and wipe it all over your cock, and it does get bigger. You might die. Shellfish allergy? Perfect. We have the cream for you.
Just remember, it's the one with the little lobster sticker on the cap. So you don't get them mixed.
Fuck like it's the last night of your life.
Because it just might be.
It's definitely going to be if you have a shellfish allergy. You ain't going to make it.
Now remember, you only have about less than 3 minutes to get a hold of customer service to find out where to find the antidote.
I mean, you say that, and yet you would try to feed me every over the counter at the porn store sex pill that they made just for fun.
Well, here's the
Try
thing.
this out.
Sometimes I did it just for fun, but sometimes they're like,
just really hoping you had a bigger dick.
No. But like they would say, you're in a committed relationship. Here, take these, see what happens. We want your honest opinion.
Uh-huh.
So, but I mean, like they would give it to all of us, but whatever. Sometimes I admit I dosed you a couple times without saying anything because I wanted to see if it honestly
Had to be a blind
worked.
study. You didn't want a placebo. You wanted to make sure it was actually effective. You're just doing your job as a statistician and researcher.
I just want to be the best employee that I can be. I need to know my product because if I'm going to sell it, I need to know what it is, what it's all about.
Right. You need to know if it makes your dick purple or if it wasn't already purple.
Because I don't like to tell people that something's good and you should try it without knowing. And if it sucks, then I'm not going to tell you to buy it. I'm always, I'll buy that. Like when I used to work at the deli, I'm like, you don't want to buy that today.
Unless you really didn't like the people who were buying the meat. They were like, we have a special. Did you see the bologna? Did you check it out? Like, we have a lot of it right here just for you.
No, it's like Beauty and the Beast. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Yummy. Great.
The lights don't work so good at the end counter, so check it out down here. Look. No, you can't have a slice beforehand. No. I won't do.
Oh, it's better when it's syrupy like that because it's got all the juices collected at the bottom.
No.
Trust me. Anyway, I don't do that to people. So
Intentionally.
Right. But so, yeah, we tried a lot of stuff.
So back to your big dick cream. Who does this? You would have been like, here, honey, let's try this out.
No, I would try it. Well, we would try it and we'd be like, oh, it doesn't work. And be like, are you dumb? Smack. Just.
I wouldn't pay for it, but
I would go because
I bring it home and spray it on your wiener. I don't care if it is Chinese whale oil. Doesn't matter to me.
It's amber grease.
13 blue whales had to die to make this one bottle.
But it's so worth it. You can get it on Goop. No.
Real whale sperm.
It's from an only endangered whale.
That's right.
I jerked them off myself.
The last of its kind.
It's like the last unicorn.
That's right. The last bottle of whale sperm lotion. Dick cream.
That's why it's only a limited supply. You need to order one now.
I mean, who's got a bigger wiener? Just saying.
That's true. You
It's got to be a blue whale, right?
I think so.
I think so. I don't know. I could look it up, but
Why?
Why? We're just going to run with it.
Why?
Going back to the pre-show.
Wait, because we're educational.
Somebody,
we're going to check some facts.
Somebody asked us in the pre-show. We answer questions sometimes at the show before the show. Anyway, their question was, do you guys really consider yourself educational? Because you get all kinds of things wrong. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, because we're not educational.
Oh my God.
We say that all the time. We're reading the same stupid shit we see online that you are. And we just have a background of knowing a lot of kinky people and,
whatever,
doing a lot of kinky shit.
Right.
But we're not educating anybody because I think everything's a great idea. I think you should try it twice.
Hey.
Make sure that the first time wasn't a fluke.
And if you take anything away from this, just take away knowing that, hey, I don't want to do that. Right. Or I don't want to be like them.
Do your research is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not my problem.
That's right.
I don't care.
I'm not holding your hand through life.
No, I'm really not. You're a consenting adult. Go consent with somebody. And whatever it is that you do, that's fine with me.
Stick your balls in a blender. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, document it so we all know, what happens if you stick your balls in a blender.
That's
I don't
right.
know. It might be okay.
They might need to update their warning labels.
I mean, if you would have told me, as a 20-year-old that, there will be several people that I know that can get a double man fist into their bunghole up to the elbow, that I have run into several people who can, it's not like I know of one person that somebody talked about, like, this is a thing, and I know lots of people that can cram really big things into them.
This is a thing.
I would have never thought that. If you'd asked 20-year-old me, hey, you're going to know some people. I'd be like, dude, you're full of shit. What are you talking about? Nobody can fit two hands all the way up to the elbow unless you force them. What are you talking about?
It's like, you two? Jeff, come over here. I need you to meet somebody.
Do I need to bring my rubber boots?
Not yet. Put a pin in that.
You got your rubber boots on? You know why they wear the rubber boots? The sheep herders, right? So they can stick their back hooves in there for sex. So they can't move. That's like an old thing that people would say. Like farmers would say farmers would say that to other farmers. They would say, you got your rubber boots on, don't you? Again, boy, you've been fucking around with them sheep, haven't you? Yeah. It was a thing forever. I didn't make it up. What do you mean?
Oh, that is so gross.
Not only am I not a sheep fucker, I definitely would not know how to fuck a sheep. It does not involve, some olive oil and rubber boots. Doesn't involve that at all.
It's olive oil. Is that the best marinade for sheep?
I saw a video.
Some video.
Yeah. It was like, one of those things where they say, you've won the lottery. Please click here. And I clicked and, dude, the sheep was olive oil. Apparently that's what you use. Rubber boots. It's the way it happens.
Throw in some rosemary, or some thyme. You got some Greek going on. Guess what? It's time for more anal cavity fun.
Anal cavity fun?
Anal cavity fun.
We were having more before?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Everything is fun. It's all grands, nans, and
anal cans?
Yeah.
All right.
This guy, he tried to smuggle a giant pair of scissors into jail up his ass.
Nothing ever surprises me.
Cavity.
There's nothing surprises me that people try to get into prison. That's like not even it's always better when it's just some random person trying to tell the emergency room people some kind of a lie as to how the wine bottle got up their ass.
The hairspray bottle.
In prison, it always makes sense. It's like, yeah, you're just smuggling that in. You're not doing that for fun. I want to think you were doing that for fun.
Funsies.
And now you have to admit to somebody else what. It's liberating, I'm telling you. Once you just say, yeah, I like to shove wine bottles up my ass. What of it? I need to get this one out, though. Can you help me out before it pops? You know what I mean?
It's like, I'd really appreciate it.
Just hit them square in the eyes with it and just let the cards land where they land.
Own up to it.
Right.
Whatever you're
Don't be
into.
ashamed. Because
that's what happens. The more open you are about how you are and what you like and stuff, the more it just regularizes. What do you say?
I forget the word you're looking for, but I know that
normalizes.
Normalize. There you go.
Oh, bingo.
Yahtzee.
more normalizes. Thank you.
Right. That way people aren't shocked when they,
When they hear it, or
people fuck wine bottles.
and some people they go, any specific vintage that you like.
It's really a shape thing. Really.
Butt chug.
Some people like texture. Some people don't. Always remove the labels though. It's never good. Never good.
No, we got Francois. He's real good. He can tell you exactly what brand it is.
He can read the labels.
He can.
So we leave the labels on.
He's got his ass.
I always thought he tasted it really.
Hole is so sensitive. It's like Braille.
Well, I heard he could smell and taste through it, because some people have that superpower that tastes out of their butt, apparently, according to scientists, the same nerves that are down there
You're
or whatever.
probably right.
We've talked about it before. We've seen it online, so
Yeah, so
it's a thing.
got to be true.
Right.
Facts.
What are we doing? What are we talking? I don't even know where we're at.
Giant scissors up your butt. It was 8.5
prison.
inches.
It never shocks me. Never.
No.
Prison smuggling's always like, yeah, they're trying to microwave. Okay. I could see somebody going, need to get this microwave in there. I would think they were trying to have fun.
Well, maybe, the easy bake oven.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Okay, so there is a sex position that says works wonders for men with small penises, and it really hits the spot. So I was talking about the guys who unfortunately will try anything and waste your money on spray that's not going to make you.
I know what the name of it is.
What?
Cuckoldry.
No.
Let's have somebody else do it. They don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
You owe me $72, or you owe me money for the dude who was paying his neighbor to knock up his wife, but he failed 72 times.
Right.
So it's like,
and try again.
Yeah.
And you're paying him every time he's doing it too.
Right.
Mm.
So you made your neighbor.
He wanted a refund too.
Whore, a gigolo.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we going? We had something there. There was something you were talking about.
Yes. It's a sex position for people with little dicks.
Okay, little dicks exposition. Okay,
it'll work.
Little help here.
It's called the mermaid.
Right.
And what it is the girl or guy lays down on their back with their whoever's taking it. Put it that way. Lays on their back and scoots their ass to the edge of a counter.
Okay.
Like a race spot. Take your legs, cross them at the ankles, and hold them up so it looks like a mermaid tail with its tail up.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Right.
So everything is pressed like tighty together. Right. So it makes the area a lot smaller. So guys with little tiny dicks, they get.
I like how you have to say it that way. You have to be so demeaning while you're saying it. Jesus, wow! You go right at them, don't you?
What else is there to do with it?
What if their dick is perfectly average and normal, and the size a dick should be, and the pussy he's trying to bang is just fucking wallered out. It's like you're throwing hot dogs down a fucking 747 hallway.
This helps,
right? Nothing helps that.
You can get some of the pussy syrup.
Double fisting we're talking about here. You going after a double fist. What are you going to do? It could be a puss. We don't know.
Well,
I've seen videos. There are ladies that can do this too. I don't really sell a lady short, unlike you. I actually believe a lady can do it. That she can shove the biggest things inside of her. She probably can't outdo a guy, because guys are really disgusting about things and take it too far is what I mean.
There are a lot of women out there that do that too. There
are. You're right. Yes, I've seen some of them. Correct. But for whatever reason, in my mind, like I always say, dude is going to take it about another 5 degrees past. You know what I mean? Or even your most wallered out women are going to look at you and go, "No, what are you, nuts? Why are you doing that? That is stupid. You're going to die."
But maybe that's what a way to go.
Anyway, fold them legs over. Get her scrunched up.
Yeah, get her scrunched up and go aim.
Go deep.
Go deep.
Go deep.
Go deep.
Lose weight, too. That helps.
That does help.
Half an inch every 20 pounds, something like that we read somewhere or heard.
Right.
That's the rumor. It was written by a fat guy, though.
Well,
he just wanted you to know that there's more dick here.
And there is a surgery that you can get to have it lengthened, and don't do that because then there's half the time it could fuck up your dick.
Well, I'm just saying, anytime you're going to go take and cut on it, for me, I'm thinking I'm going to live with whatever's going on instead of you cutting me up. I'm just worried about it. Unless I lost it and you're trying to reattach it, then do what you got to do. But you know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't think I'm willing to go through anybody cutting on me to have a bigger dick. I mean, you know what I mean? It's definitely wouldn't be, I'd be scared.
Well, maybe some people that they get that self-conscious and they will do anything.
Yeah, no.
Just like they have body dysmorphia.
People eat olives too. They do the same thing.
Double on the double with the tapenade and feta.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm just going to live with a tiny one or a smaller one. I can live without it. I know how to fold you up. Forget it.
But you don't have a tiny dick.
I know how to use tools. I could shove something in there. Whatever. You can't stop me. Look at that thing. I could put that thing or try to put that thing in somebody.
Oh, good Lord.
No, I know, not you, but
No.
You're not really the size queen people would think you would be.
No.
Mm-mm.
Which, is surprising.
It is. You'd think.
Yeah.
That you would be on the biggest dongs you could possibly find, and that's not really your style.
That's a prop.
Yeah. It sits on the table.
I mean, it has been in people, but not me people.
Did you try? I think you tried it, though. I think you tried to get it in there.
I did. I tried because I felt bad. I'm like, I can't be shoving these into these poor women who they're the ones that they wanted to do it. They wanted to be contestants. They asked me, they're like, we want to do this. I'm like, okay, sign this. And anyway, so I figured, I'm like, well, if I'm going to be doing this, and I mean, sometimes I did get my knee in there too to try to like push it in there even harder to try to get further in there.
Like I said, we're not educators, so you shouldn't take a knee and try to cram a dill inside of another person.
Ripping and a tearing.
Probably not a good idea.
Ripping and a tearing.
But then again, I'm not an educator, so what do I know?
Nobody said no. Nobody said stop.
No,
nobody said the safe word.
Which is the point of all points. Is everybody said, "Hey, let's do this." Nobody said they'd had enough, and everybody consented. So that's under the I can knee away. We talked about this. You told me to do whatever I had to do to try to get it in you, so that's what we did.
Well, we also every time we did it, it was live on the radio. So whoever's listening at the time, plus it was being recorded, everything was said like out in the open. So nothing. That's
right.
Yeah, nothing.
Video evidence of you saying yes, please shove that in there. So, do it harder. You can do it.
So that's
cram it.
That's where you have with that. Speaking of gigantic things, SizeCon is coming up June 2nd through the 4th.
SizeCon.
It's in New Jersey. It's for celebrating and validating and preaching self-love in the size community. Pretty much, it's everyone who's into either really, really big things or really, really small things. But this is mostly about really, really big things.
Is it?
It is. Well, from what the pictures that I've seen on, it's like about giantism and
giant, like size 𝓚𝓵𝓷𝓵𝓭 boobs I see here.
Like giant boobs, giant props, giant women, just, the whole shebang.
Any kind of an extreme you can find.
Right.
Something right out of a hentai.
Like Death by Snoo.
Right.
Would be is a favorite.
Or, tiny fairy girl, whatever, with wings.
Being crushed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you would.
Stuff like, of course, because, little fucking fairies.
I've never heard of this one at all.
I hadn't either. And our friend Sushi, she's gonna be there with Goddess Faith, I believe. I hope I got that right. I don't have it in front of me right this second.
I think it was.
But, she's gonna be there one day only. I believe it's the 3rd
of what month?
Of June. I believe it's the 3rd of June. But
people might actually have a chance to actually go. Yeah, I think you got it just early enough to actually provide useful information.
That's what I tried to do.
You're an educator now.
Shut your mouth, dirty hole.
Don't you ever call me an educator ever again?
Fuck you.
This is all just for fun. I don't care if anybody learns.
So you can go and you can check them out there, and they're going to be there for bookings as well up in New Jersey. So if you want to, I'm not exactly 100% sure what she all does, but
book a convention
Booker.
person. Right.
Yes.
Actor.
That's right.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Cosplayer.
There's a woman, she wants to fuck someone from every single country. And she said that she's not going to stop, even if she finds someone that she loves.
Goals. Gotta have goals.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So
That's good.
like,
She wants to run her way around the world.
but also,
How deep is she so far? I mean, has she been making it through? I got 4 countries so far.
that I don't know.
You got a long way to go, honey.
Yeah, it's like, and who's paying for your trips?
You'd almost have to do that like in the U.S., I think, because you could find every nationality in the same country relatively easy, I think, or most anyway.
You could knock out a big chunk in just one person if you wanted to dissect it that way.
And North Korea is going to be kind of tough because it's really hard to get in and out of there, you know?
Well, it's a goal, so whatever. She can probably find a North Korean somewhere, something. She's good. I mean, she's a good-looking lady,
right?
She is.
Yeah,
but
is she going to do it?
Yeah, well, she's working on it. She's trying. So she's like, I want my boyfriends or whatever. If I fall in love or something like that, she's like,
they have to know.
I'm doing this. Like, how do you think we met?
You were Mr. Argentina. Come on now.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I was going to stop when you and I? Oh, no, honey. No.
You know, there'd be a lot of guys that absolutely would think that, well, yeah, you're obviously going to retire now, right?
It's like, no. I
mean, you got to the best country, so that's all you need. I thought that was what you were after.
It's like, sweetie, I love you, but I've got a goal. And I have to achieve my goal and surpass my limits.
That's right. They animate.
You're not going to stop me. You're going to be, why would you be supportive? You never want me to do what I want to.
My mother told me to watch out for you.
I have hopes and dreams too.
Right. I just want to make it around the world. My cavernous puss.
Costs extra around the world. All right, guys, we are out of here for the night. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day, week, shift, month, trip, whatever it is that you are doing. Do you have anything for me, SC?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'm out of things to say too. I got nothing coming up and nothing going on. So, kisses on your pig part stuff. Bye. Enjoy.
I like tacos and burritos.